Welcome to episode 2 of MDLZ Bite. In today's episode, we're discussing women in STEM and International Women's Day. My name is Kate Bailey and I'm the Early Careers Manager for Northern Europe.
And hi, I'm Emma McLeod. I'm a research fellow working in R&D at Bourneville. I joined the business over 30 years ago on the graduate training scheme. And Kate, I guess you help with the graduate training scheme these days in your role.
I do, yes. So within Early Careers, that covers all of our graduate schemes, our internships and our apprentices as well. So we have lots of opportunities within our STEM area. I know that you work in STEM, but Emma, for those who don't know, what does that actually mean?
Okay, so STEM is science, technology, engineering and maths. And obviously for the technical roles that we have in the business, those subjects are really, really important. So I think at the moment about a quarter of the workforce in the UK in STEM is women. And so it's really important with International Women's Day this week that we think about how we can get more women into STEM subjects. But I think we're doing quite well on that within Mondelez, aren't we?
We are. So within Early Careers, our last intake, just over 2/3 were females. So I'm really proud of those statistics for us. From International Women's Day, so there is a global initiative across the business to make a pledge for International Women's Day. Wonder if you could talk us through yours.
So mine's all about getting more girls to consider engineering. So obviously with the STEM subjects, as I said, we're struggling in the UK to get enough women to consider STEM subjects. And I'm particularly passionate about engineering because I'm an engineer myself. And I really want to try and get more girls and women to consider careers in engineering. So they have to stick with physics and maths for longer in school. And so I think we're doing some work with schools as well through what you do, Kate.
Yeah, so we are just building our schools partnership program. So looking at a number of D&I characteristics, and obviously gender is one of those, but hoping to support our future female leaders into the business across a number of different functions. Just to give an idea of the kinds of opportunities and career paths there are available. So what's your career path look like within Mondelez, Emma?
So as I said, I'm an engineer by background, so I studied engineering at university. I joined on the CABI graduate training scheme as it was then, as a technical graduate. I worked in a number of roles across product development. I worked in the factory. I worked in a commercial role, and then moved into engineering where I commissioned lines for things like Cadbury's Crunchy, Cadbury Dairy Milk. I have a patent around caramel nibbles, which hopefully you've seen on the shelf somewhere.
Absolutely.
And then I've moved up into engineering, and I'm from engineering up into R&D, and I'm currently leading the process technologies area in R&D as a senior technical person. So we have a technical career path where we encourage people who want to stay more technical and managerial to consider, staying with the business on a technical side.
I think one of the biggest challenges, or the kind of the next steps for us, is making sure that we progress that early careers talent right up into the leadership level, so similar to yourself. And I think there are support mechanisms in place within our business. So we have lots of different inclusion groups, obviously gender from the kind of the women's network that we have to support and mentor our future talents. But is there any kind of advice that you would give to our future female leaders? Anything that you could share with them?
So I think it's really important in a career to take the opportunities and volunteer for things, and you never quite know where that's going to take you. So yeah, get some good wide experiences, volunteer for things, and put your hand up to really get that development, because you never know where that will take you. And there are lots within the business. There are lots of opportunities. So I mentor people. I do a lot of coaching and training of people as part of my role. Obviously, I've got lots of experience that I need to share with others. And there are some great advocates in the business, and there's great systems in place. R&D have a sponsorship sort of scheme where females, to encourage more females into leadership, key people are sponsored and helped to get up there, and that's really helped me and supported me. So, there are some great things in place. I think the other thing that really helps is flexible working. When I have two sons, and when I took maternity leave, it was quite unusual for an engineer to take a career break and leave the business for a while and then come back again. Now I think it's much more acceptable to do that, and that's a great change. And things like parental leave, I was the first to put my hand up and say, I actually want to use this parental leave. I'm able to have it. I want to use it, and it's nice that you can do things like that. I think in the past that wasn't as easy to do. So yeah, I think things have really moved on to enable people to stay in the business, to stay with their careers through having families, and that's a good place to be.
Yeah, definitely. I've benefited myself. So after having my daughter last summer, I've returned to the business working part-time. So definitely grateful for that flexibility that we can offer, especially in times at the moment. It's unusual circumstances. We recruit for graduate, apprentice and intern roles across the business, and are launching our next campaign in August, and that will be for our 2022 intake. So all of our roles will be posted through our website and through social media. So come August, it's going to be a pretty busy time through our channels.
So my son's currently studying engineering. So how does he link in, or his colleagues link in, if he wants to apply?
So definitely keep an eye on our website and our social media come August. That's when all of our roles will be going live through our website. Advice is to apply early. We have a very high volume of applicants, but we have over 60 roles that are available through our early careers programme.
Are many of them STEM roles?
They are, yes. So we have a number of different opportunities within R&D, obviously within your team, within engineering, manufacturing, and those, as I say, go across the apprentice, intern and graduate levels. And congratulations on your achievement of FDF's Engineer of the Year.
Yes, thank you. It's very, very nice to be nominated, and obviously to win versus all those other good engineers out there that I'm sure there are. So yeah, it was very nice of people in the business to nominate me, and a lot of it's around some of the external work that I do, as well as what I've done internally. But yeah, it was nice to be rewarded for some of my hard work.
Definitely. And were there any other females on the shortlist?
I don't think so this year.
No?
I have nominated people myself in the past who are female, and I know in previous years I think somebody from Mondelez also won who was female. So, but yes, it was the shortlist was definitely all male other than me. So that was a win there, definitely.
It's a fantastic achievement.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emma, for taking the time to join the MDLZ Bite podcast today. So until next time, listeners, have a great day.